So Stanley Erck gave an interview yesterday to Yahoo Finance, and boy, I can't help but think that the guy is really not fit for the job. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He seems very stressed, like he's sweating. Like, look, when he speaks about Novavax, he doesn't seem very confident. Like, he's not even sure what he's saying. Oh yeah, we got approval, and we're doing our best, and hopefully, what do you mean hopefully? We don't need to hear this hopefully thing anymore. Okay, we need, yes, we will this, we will that. But anyway, maybe I'm all wrong. You tell me in the comments. Maybe you think he's the right guy for the job. I do believe that at this point, when you have a company that, even though the market cap is very low, it's still a few $billions. So I don't know. For me, the guy is he's not fitting pretty well in this role. Anyway, so let's see what he said. There's a couple of points here that are very important. Okay, so the first thing he said was that doses that have been shipped to the United States are being distributed today to the government, and it will be available to the public by sometime next week. When Stanley Erck say sometime next week, remember when he promised this and that? Yeah, we should have the authorization in February. Come on, man, he came like last week. Anyway, he added that the next approval for adolescents from 12 to 18 will be hopefully, oh boy, hopefully, again, like a poor man begging for money. Can you give me the approval, please? We've been waiting for it. Oh man, the way he speaks, hopefully. I mean, look at the images. Look at them. Look at the guy. He's clearly not, comfortable. He's not confident. I would understand if it was his first interview, but it's not. I mean, this guy has been interviewed like dozens of times on TV, so it's not like it's a new thing. But he seems so, lacking confidence. Novavax at this point should have a PR guy, a guy who would promote the vaccine and say, we got the best vaccine in the world, Pfizer and Moderna. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. So this is the kind of guy we should have. Anyway, so you tell me in the comments. Maybe I'm being so wrong. Who knows? What do I know anyway? So yeah, he said it will be hopefully available in the next week or two, and then next week or two. When I hear somebody saying that, it reminds me of my former job when the subcontractor, would always say, yeah, it will be ready. We'll be ready in a week or two. You knew that it was going to be in not a week or two, but 1 month or 2 months. So that's the problem. Anyway, so for boosters, and this is what matters, because boosters is the main market if you want to make money in the coming years, because most people are vaccinated anyway. So now we're talking about boosters, and right now, if for the U.S. there is no approval for the boosters. But in the European Union we do have approval for the boosters. But anyway, so he said that again. He hopes they get an approval ASAP, as soon as possible. ASAP. This is not the kind of thing you say on TV. Anyway, but he said that the FDA may be, and that's. Oh man, that's the worst thing that could have come out from his mouth. This is Stanley Erck speaking. He said the FDA may be asking for more data. Oh yeah, he said that. More data. Remember what I'm talking about here? January, February. Remember when Reuters used that very sentence to trash the stock price down? Remember when we came from $200 to $50 today, 54? What is the price today? 54.85, minus 7% today, by the way. Oh yeah. After all these great news we had this week, in the past week, we are like $54.85 the share, minus 7% today. Can you imagine that? This this is so wrong. This is so wrong. Anyway, I believe that this kind of statement, hopefully, they may need some more data. Did he need to say that? No, he didn't need to say that. They might need more data. No. Just hope for the best. But I believe this kind of statement is the reason why this guy is not the right man. He's not the right man. Now, a good PR guy for Novavax would never have said something like that. He would have find a new way to say it. So he speaks of coming weeks, and he said that it'd be great if they did like in Europe or Australia and approved it right away, as a booster. So this is what happened in Europe, for example. They didn't need for more data. They just said, yeah, we approve Novavax as a booster. Okay. So anyway, when he was asked about the production issues that the Novavax faced at the beginning of the year, he said that we've now moved to this point where we've got approval of the manufactured product in the United States. Okay. But as far as I understood, they don't plan to manufacture any vaccine in the United States anyway. He said, we just get into a routine cadence at the plant in India, and we have our own plant in Europe, which has lots of capacity, and the third manufacturing center in Korea. He speaks of, manufacturing routine, which is good. This is a very good point, by the way, for the coming months and years, because it means that they are mastering the process. And if there's a new variant, new, Omicron stuff, they will be able to deliver on time and very quickly. So that's a huge point for Novavax for the coming months and years. If you're like me, a long investor, it's a good point. This is a very good point. And he said, we've got vaccine going into arms in Korea. Going into arms? I mean, would you put that thing in those words? He said, we've got vaccine going into arms in Korea, in Australia, and the European Union, in Canada, and it's going along fine. He said, we've got over 5 million doses in arms right now, including in Indonesia, and we expect to see that continue to rise, particularly as we get closer to the fall. Now, as far as the United States are concerned, the most important thing now is to get the approval for boosters. I can't believe that, again, some new delay for something, At this point, everything should be, green light. So what is it in the United States? They don't have the same standard as in Europe? Like in Europe, just let it go? Come on, man. This CDC, the FDA's approval now, just approve everything. Approve everything. I'm happy with the production stuff. I believe that the production process is the good news here. It's that they solved the production process and they have now a huge capacity. Now, if we have in the fall a big comeback of the virus, this is a good news because we know now Novavax will have the ability to manufacture a lot of vaccines in no time. This is very good news. And the fact that there's a factory in India, one in Europe, one in Korea, that's a good news. I don't even think they need a factory in the United States, to be honest. Today was a very bad day. Again, I mean, look at that. The shorts, again, they will not let us breathe, okay? Look at that. Look at this scam from you know who, okay? Look at that. These two things are disgusting. I'm telling you, even though, it could be justified by the fact that the NASDAQ lost 2% today. And it was a red day anyway in the market. Oh boy, have you seen Snapchat? Oh man, we were like what, minus 40%? Oh boy. TikTok is killing them all. I'm gonna make a video about that, about TikTok and how they are literally killing all companies out there. It's devastating. And Mark Zuckerberg, he's going to have to do something to save Instagram and even Facebook at some point, because what's going on right now, it's huge. All right, Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.